Today we are back with a VXR build and we are fitting some boosty parts.
Yeah, now with any turbo car, it's always essential to get the airflow right, so we are fitting a TURBOSMART Recirc valve.
Welcome back to Accelerate.
A turbo Recirc valve simply gets rid of excess boost pressure created by the turbo. The turbo actuator that we will also be fitting today regulates the amount of boost that the engine keeps or disposes of. Both very important parts for any turbo car.
This is the TURBOSMART Recirc valve we are talking about.
I know I keep saying actuator, but I keep getting them confused.
Well, the actuator's actually, but yeah, I have got a TURBOSMART actuator as well to go on. So
the thing that surprised me is you say Recirc valve and stuff like that, dump valve, you expect it to be some big complicated part, and it's just...
That is it.
Yeah. But another thing that surprised me, obviously I've known many turbo cars, but we usually deal with dump valves and stuff like that are somewhere on the intake system. This one...
Yes, this one is actually into the side of the turbo.
Which is literally down there somewhere.
Down there, just underneath the boost controller.
So this, I'm very curious for.
But while we're in there, just mention the boost controller.
Oh yeah,
I have brought a brand spanking new OEM Pierberg, but it is a genuine part from Nevlock, 32 quid. Once again, future-proof, because boost issues, I don't want any more boost issues.
Well, I was going to ask why you bought it, but again, while you're doing jobs like this, like you said, future-proofing is very important.
32 quid, that's probably the original boost controller.
Exactly, yeah.
So.
You know, stuff's getting a bit old now, so it is definitely worth, just like us.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But obviously, what is the first step?
First step is removing what we can to just get more access down there, basically.
Yeah, because it is, obviously, the boost controller is there.
And it's just underneath it is the Recirc valve.
Right.
Now, I know that people do have a few issues with the Allen key that goes in there, but we got a perfect tool that should work out just right. We'll show you in a minute.
The first step was to remove the intake pipe from the turbo itself to give us some room. It's always advised to put something to block the opening of the turbo because you do not want anything falling in there. Next up was undoing the securing bolts holding the boost controller.
Oh, that was your attempt. You haven't actually got it.
So I've done my little thing even now.
Good old quality old style rubber.
Then simply removing the attached hoses and electrical connector, and out comes a boost controller.
There it is.
Anyone want to buy one? Because I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
There's probably no.
Keep a spare.
Yeah, that's true. So the first hurdle we knew we were going to run into, so with the boost controller out of the way, we're now onto the Recirc valve itself. There are 3 bolts holding it on, Allen key bolts, 5mm. The 2 are relatively easy to get to, apparently, but the one here that's known as the bit of a nightmare one.
Yeah, the bitch bolt.
Yeah. Kenny just said something really interesting. If you haven't got your aircon installed, if it's been deleted, removed, it's quite easy to get to. But in this case, we have got the aircon, so that's where the issue comes. Bit of a...
You can see there, I've marked about half. Obviously, if you cut too much off, it's a bad thing to start with. Obviously, I got loads of these anyway, but I'm going to cut half off. That should be enough just to go in and give it enough to turn it.
Because I'll be honest, I looked at that and thought, oh yeah, you'll get... That's the bolt there that we're struggling with, that everyone struggles with. And I thought, oh, you'll get the funky little tool, that one. I would have sworn that would have fitted in. Yeah, I know, innit? Well, yeah. But unfortunately, I'll take it from us guys, these do not fit, even the bit itself, because I was going to put the bit in and then try and get a spanner around it. That wouldn't work.
Nah, like I said, we'll chop that off, so, like I said, I think that's pretty much what everyone does.
That should be fine. We'll give up.
Yes, we're going to put it in the vise. Miami.
Accelerate Customs at it again.
Yep, making tools and making moves. This is where we need your little goody hands, though.
Yeah, see, this is the only time he asks me to do stuff, when his chunky hands
I can't get them paws in there, like.
But these...
Yeah. There you go, well, let's
paws.
Oh, that was nice. We'll call that the dunk.
Yeah, the little
Thanks,
dunk.
Rory. Yeah, the little dunk. When you get that little dunk, it's always a good sign. What do you think, Bruce? Little dunk? Little dunk is good, isn't it? You like the little dunk. He's like, yeah, you guys are...
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah, you guys suck.
Right, Recirc valves off. And I want to go on record by saying, I completely understand why they call this the bolt.
Yes.
So... Did the outer work? Well, the other two are relatively straightforward, but that one, holy cow, yeah.
So
good luck with that.
It's an Allen bolt. So what we're going to do is put either an 8 or a 10 mil in it to see what I've just cut one down. We can just put a ratchet spanner on there.
Exactly.
Job done.
Yeah, that's simple. Crikey.
What a stupid design, isn't it?
Right. Anyway, good news is it's off, and this is a really interesting time too. Let's not frustrate.
I just want to do that.
To compare the two, because that is basically plastic brittle.
It's just plastic. Well, as you pointed out, it all just falls apart, doesn't it?
Yeah, shat itself in my hand.
Yeah, it's literally that. It's crap, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you've got that nice sturdy So again, I completely understand that is a mod that all of the VXR guys recommend, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's something I think you definitely should do. So this one, right, with the TurboSmart one, I just want to point out now, it only goes in one way. See some of the grooves there?
That's groovy. Okay.
Not on the other side.
Oh, okay.
So, what you want is those two groovy bits.
What I want is to go home and go to bed. But that's not going to happen.
What you want and what you get is two different things, sucker! Yeah, so it goes basically, these two face this way.
Right.
Like up and that to the car.
Right, okay. You listening, guys?
Yep.
I think they got it.
I think they got it. Okay, good. Just want to make sure.
It's hard to film this because you're literally in the depths of the engine, which is why I'm actually getting involved. Look at that.
Yes, I know. We need your little girly hands, man.
Dirt on both my hands, man. What's going on? This is the time we've been waiting for. Everything is now reinstalled. All of the new fancy silicone hoses as well with the new boost controller. The diverter valve you can't even see there. But the main thing is now...
Trust us, it's in it.
Yeah, oh yes. Does this start? Right, it's running. And it sounds like it's boosting.
With the Recirc valve fitted, we moved on to the turbo actuator. In principle, the actuator is a relatively straightforward install, but has to be done right and adjusted correctly. We basically unhooked the vacuum line on top of the actuator, undid the bolts holding the actuator in, undo the adjuster nut on the rod, and it comes out. There is a water line to the turbo that needs to be disconnected, so be aware, we thought a little coolant would come out, not this much. A few people recommended using the original bracket for the new actuator as they're apparently stronger, but after much faffing about and lots of drilling, we decided to use a TurboSmart bracket instead.
So that's the actuator on. We've used the bracket that came with it. I know we did drill the other one out.
Yeah.
It's there for future. I just didn't see much difference in it, to be honest, and obviously it didn't line up as well. I knew you'd have to.
That's the main thing, wasn't it? The way we were doing it didn't seem to want to line up. So, like Kenny said, if it does go wrong, this one there, and we know, although it's not the nicest job to do, we know it's there.
Yeah, as I said, it's an hour's job, isn't it?
Yes.
So now, setting preload on this.
Very important.
Yep, of course it is. So you take it, basically you take it all the way up. Yeah, so it's touching. So it's there, tight-ish.
Yeah,
now
so
we're
the
gonna
bottom
go.
nut, yep.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is, I've marked it there, I'm going to mark again onto there, so we got two complete turns.
Yes.
Which is about 2 millimeters of preload. So we got onto there,
And it's that very simple but very important. So
yes.
Yeah, 2 full turns, and then you lock it. Basically, the top nut is a lock nut.
Yeah.
Lock it in place. So online it said the diverter valve makes it sound a bit different. I didn't think it'd be that different. It sounds like it's like chattering, like proper turbo chatter.
Yeah.
Wow. Are we in a Skyline or a VXR?
That's just insane. GTR life, bro. That sounds insane, doesn't it? That's fucking exhaust.
Yeah, that's it's definitely got a 3 inches exhaust on it now. Some of the pops that are coming out of it are wicked. Although it is addictive, isn't it?
It is. That's something I'm gonna my turbo. Sorry. I'm just gonna make.
Yeah, we wanted to take it out on the road. Obviously, the diverter valve was mainly for function. It's a lot stronger than the factory one.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure. Sorry, the factory one on mine wasn't very good. Anyway, the diaphragm's starting to go.
Yeah. So we just wanted to take it out on the road, just to obviously make sure it is fitted properly. And I was curious about the sound, and I really hope the camera is picking the sound up because this.
Otherwise, go and hold on to the bonnet.
Yeah.
No, I'm really happy with that. Like, I wasn't expecting much of a difference. Don't get me wrong, it's not like, oh my god, it's so much different, but it has made a difference.
So after a few days, Kenny noticed the car was actually overboosting as a preload on the actuator wasn't set quite right. We adjusted it slightly and headed back out for the test drive.
Yeah, so we're out here testing to see if it's overboosting. At the moment, you can see it's a bit damp. It's just...
It's definitely boosting over. Yeah, it's definitely over boosting. Yep, there it goes. Into limp mode.
Ah. Well, I was just going to say, funny enough, you can tell he's a proper Vauxhall owner because he's bought the Vauxhall Owners Essentials.
We need that.
And it is, oh yeah, I see what you mean now. It's literally, this is what happens when it overboosts. Obviously it panics and goes into limp mode.
Yeah, I don't know if I keep taking too much preload off it's going to work, but we just got to keep trying
just trial and error.
If it doesn't work, we have to get it mapped.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I've been told that might be the other alternative.
Oh, okay. Where's your OBD port?
Down there, that's why I've taken that.
I didn't even notice!
Definitely boosting a lot, like. I got to, yeah.
Yeah, just lit up first, which I was expecting, and then it really flew through second. Then. God, I haven't used one of these in ages. Yeah. These are really handy, guys. If you, they're like, what? I paid like £10 for mine about 30 years ago.
I had a rod clear.
Did you really?
Yeah.
They are
about 10
so
years ago, at least.
So
we know that.
Yeah,
obviously, we've got a pre-cats. We've got to delete cat number 2 with him. I was speaking to.
of course.
I was speaking to Ashley at TTC the other day about it.
Oh, okay, just a reasonable one.
Yeah, raise them.
Trouble. Are you sure? That's a big commitment. I know.
There we go. Lights gone. Let's go.
That's insane. Nothing like a bit of testing and scanning at the side of the road.
I think it's going to be warm now, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of warm, I'm staying in here.
I was going to say, come and burn on the manifold. That'll warm you up. It feels okay, actually. It feels like it's not boosting as hard.
Yeah. Felt nice though.
Yeah. So you pull it nice.
Oh, that noise.
I don't know if there's enough road around here now.
Yeah.
No, that's the only thing, and it blocked all the road off. But it seems to be a bit better.
And there's no light on it.
There's no light so far. Obviously, it all depends on. I think it's like third gear mainly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think when you lit it up through. Mind you, it was spinning through second one, so when you build up boost in third, then yeah.
It feels better. It does feel a lot. It's not boosting as much now, I can tell. I know we should be running a gauge, but I can really feel it's not boosting as hard.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think we're okay. Until we get it out on the open road, but I'm quite happy with that at the moment.
Yeah, and like we said, the light's not coming back on, so...
No, so I think result.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how much it was. I turned it, because I've turned it to complete, and I think I've gone back like 3/4 back. So once again, until we get it back on dyno...
Yeah. Who knows?
Yes.
Who knows? That's the recirc valve and the actuator, finally.
Yes.
In and finely tuned for now.
It is, yeah. Obviously, you can get it a lot better with a tool, but it's now no longer overboosting.
Yeah, we want to keep it safe for now because, like I said, we are going to get it mapped and they'll have more control over it then.
But we can't get it mapped yet because we've got more bits to go on it. So it's pointless getting it mapped to get it mapped.
It does look good. And like I said, the engine bay is really starting to take shape now. And as we said, guys, this is all building up to the remapping. But even after that, it's not the end, because as we've said in there, we've got the LSD, we've got some tasty bits, and you've got some bits on order.
Yes, I have. Like I said, handling-wise, we've got some big plans to try and make this thing actually handle.
Joe, I never thought I'd say this, but I think on this car specifically, I'm looking forward to the handling mods more than the power, because...
Yeah, I think so.
Because of the reputation these have got of, oh, they understeer. I think this is going to be a little... Yeah, I think this is going to be a little weapon. Apologies for the coughing. Again, it's one of those jobs, a bit fiddly, and it can be quite intimidating because of the bits you've got to take off.
Well, yeah, that water feed was a pain in the bum.
Oh yeah, you don't need to lose a little bit of coolant.
I know, I lost pretty much.
Flooded the garage almost.
Yeah, so yeah, that was just a bit of a pain, but once again, not too bad.
Just take your time.
Take your time, don't lose the washers.
Just have a go, I would say. But
if we can do it, so can you.
Yeah, I can guarantee that. But yeah, that'll do it for now, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We will definitely see you in the next one.
It was going boom, but now it's not.
Oh, look at him.